What is up, my viewers? Spang here, bringing you a World of Tanks gameplay commentary. This is a viewer-submitted replay of an M4 Sherman firing what looks like the 105 Derp on the standard battle of Winter's Roomberg, right? No, Winterberg. Okay, same difference. Same difference. It is actually my buddy, real-life friend, who I am fairly close with. We've known each other for a good few years now. Merlin, 2013, part of the Troop clan, and he is platooned up with what looks like, I forget what that is, an archer. Okay. Also, Von Brandt, part of the Troop clan, and we are going back to normal view now. It sounds like someone's having fun shooting at things, a Panzer 1C, and the Mr. Freeman is also in a Sherman 3. Part of the PZLD clan. We actually fought against them in strongholds, just came across them, not in like actual attacks or defenses or anything, just came across them in strongholds. So that's the only reason that name stuck out to me. If you're wondering why I pointed it out, no reason in particular other than just recent game happenings. Anyway, looks like Merlin here is going to camp up right here on the spot, wait for the enemy team to come around the corner. Not a bad strategy, especially considering he's got the derps going with this Sherman. And considering it's a tier 5 match, he's actually in quite a position to abuse that and make that work for him. If it was tier 6 or 7, I would say he's in a world of trouble, but as for this case, definitely going to work out in his favor. It looks like we have a Comet coming out here. I mean, that's not a Comet, sorry, a Grant. For some reason, I saw the G and it looked like a C, and I saw the T at the end, and my mind just completely derped on that one. Apologies. But the Grant will get himself destroyed pretty effectively early on in the match. Merlin's team not doing too well for themselves either, also losing a vehicle and losing another. Hit point advantage still is on their side, but at this point, it's really too early to call. Merlin repositioning, hoping to kill this Electo, who he can easily one-shot if he manages to hit. Tries to lead the target, will do so effectively, and take it out in that one shot. Another Electo coming in from the fields, and he's looking to kill him as well, but the buildings have proven to be a proper obstruction for that Electo, saving him for the moment. Looks like we have an Electo moving in on an M4 in the city. Will he meet the same fate as his enemy counterpart? Actually, no. He's going straight for the Wolverine, who will kill him instead. So not the same fate, but still the same result. The enemy team kind of still, again, very even. Hit points pretty close. Tank count 3 to 4. I mean, pretty much as close as it can get without being even. And still anyone's match. Merlin's team, there we go, found my words. I am incredibly tired. I am sorry, people. I want to do this. I'm excited for this. I am just fighting through my own fatigue. Life has been a little exhausting lately, but I will not make any more excuses. Merlin trying to take a fair shot on this M4 right here, who is not running the derp. It looks like he is running the standard cannon there, the standard upgrade cannon. And Merlin kind of going to be able to kill him here if he can actually get a shot off. Looks like he will aim for the tip of his turret and manage to get the kill. And I was going to say earlier on, looks like Merlin's team playing fairly defensively here, actually, kind of surprisingly so. And the enemy team really pushing into them. And still, the advantage really to neither team, the enemy team having it slightly, but still it's anyone's game. So very hard fought, very close this entire match, and it looks like Merlin will camp out on this corner, take out that little Panzer II G, and call it good. And it looks like their Hetzer is saying, thanks, Artie. Apparently, I want to assume he meant to say that in the main chat. Merlin, recognizing his team is losing and he has to do something, pushing up on this M4. He is full health, and he knows he can win in a straight-up brawl. Marked. He's using auto-aim. They're both firing derps. He's waiting for the side shot, and it is beautiful. Well done, my friend. Well done. Still anyone's match, 8 to 10, but you got to keep into account Merlin is playing, and a lot of those vehicles left are only tier 4s, the only tier 5 actually being an enemy artillery piece. Looking like we have a little bit of a frame rate drop here, but it looks like it was more on Merlin's side than our own. So I'm assuming anyway. With my replays, I can better assess whether or not they're legitimate. With your guys, it's hard to tell sometimes. But still, that Electo looking like he's pushing up on Artie. Merlin recognizing he's going to have to take the time to aim and does so in advance. He will take the shot across the map and, well, not necessarily across the map, but at considerable distance for a derp gun, and unfortunately misses. Looks like his buddy Von Brandt is trying to save the day here, and they are both the only real tanks alive, which actually still bodes pretty well for them, honestly. It looks like he will get killed, number 5, and kind of, okay, it looks like Von Brandt barely alive, and Merlin, really his team's best hope at this point. That archer probably going to die to this M3 Lee if he can't get his tank turned appropriately. And honestly, 2 tier 5s, one of them nearly dead, 1 full health, mind you, versus 3 tier 4s, a tier 5 already in a tier 3 tank destroyer. It's winnable. It is definitely winnable. Whether or not that will actually occur is another case entirely. Looks like that's Sherman 2 going to get eliminated by the Lee, who will then very recklessly push up there. I do not agree with that Lee's decision, and it's probably going to cost him his life, but he might get off one more shot for damage. And Merlin, wow. Okay, getting kill number 6, but if you did not catch what just happened there, essentially that Lee cleared out that debris that was obstructing Merlin's shot, and the moment he did, his high explosive round found its way to that guy's tank. Right here, Merlin possibly going to kill that. Nope, I was going to say kill that pillar instead of that tank, but he did get kill number 7, and it looks like it is just the 2 of them alive versus 2 of the enemy. And the T-28 saying cheater. How is he cheating? I can only assume he is instigating and trying to distract Merlin, and hopefully Merlin pays him no mind, because that T-28 either, and Von Brandt saying lol, yep, just playing along, I suppose. And reported for what I do not know. I can only fathom that T-28 clearly not knowing how this game works whatsoever. And Von Brandt asking, what do we do anyways? And the T-28, never been derped, is Merlin's response. And the Martyr 2, oh, it takes out Von Brandt while he is distracted. 1 shot, 320 hit points. Cheater, yeah, he's never been derped before, so that is just pure inexperience on the T-28's part. Merlin should pay him no mind whatsoever. And right here, he's got to try and get the kill shot on this tier 3 tank destroyer. A very easy kill, and Merlin definitely does not need to be paying him any attention whatsoever. Looks like he will get a very easy kill, and then 1 shot by the Su-122A. It looks like that enemy already was very much aimed in on him, and the team, well, kind of an unexpected outcome. I was not predicting that. It looks like that 122A did go out into the field, but let's go to those post-game stats and see exactly how well everyone did, or how poorly. We'll see. And starting off with Merlin's stats here, as you can tell, earning himself Ace Tanker, getting himself a Radley Walters and a High Caliber and a Top Gun. Well, I mean, if you get Radley Walters, you're obviously going to get Top Gun, but still, very well played by him. Overall, getting 1,700 damage, just a little bit more. And the most valuable player on the enemy team was that artillery, having a stellar match, 3 kills, over 1,000 damage. That's actually pretty good. And still, looks like quite a few 0 performers on both teams, so very sad. That Grant, I kind of predicted one of those was going to get that, considering the way he blitzed the base. But still, such is the way of lower tiers. You're going to come across a lot of less experienced players like that T-28, who thought Merlin was cheating, but, I mean, we all know better. And going to a detailed report here, see that 14 shots were fired, 10 of those hit, and 10 of those penetrated, dealing just over 1,700 damage as previously stated. 185 blocked by armor, which proved not to matter in the end because, well, he just got derped for over 200, so really quite didn't help. It's unfortunate for Merlin. Still, enemy vehicles damaged and destroyed 8 of 8. Damage with the player's assistance, 25, and just over 2 kilometers driven. Still made a pretty hefty profit on that one. And actually, I'm kind of curious where Von Brandt was. Okay, so Von Brandt, not necessarily pulling too much of his own weight. He did something. He was the top damager. He was in the top 3 damage on the friendly team. Wow, I cannot work today. But that Grant performing better than he did, and still, I mean, it looks like a lot of Merlin's team just really not pulling their own weight. You always want to hope to at least do your hit points and damage, but that Sherman 3 certainly did not. That Hetzer, maybe he did, but still, the only one really carrying hard was Merlin. So well played, my friend. And overall, just gotta say, you know, it was a fun derp round. I will say that much. But anyways, that pretty much does it for this commentary. So if you got a replay you think I should do a commentary on, please check the description below for instructions on how to submit. And until next time, this has been Spang, and I am clearly just oh so professional. Take care, everyone.
MLG Carnival.